Hey, welcome back to Sun and Eos Gaming. We're in the middle of one of the timelines for Virtue's Last Reward.
Yeah.
And Sigma is starting to realize that there's like quantum, like he's aware of the timelines and all the quantum mechanics that are happening in this game. I don't know if they're going to explain it at all.
We'll get there.
But
where to next? Let's go to the
infirmary. Well, like the quantum dimension stuff was mentioned in the when they were looking at the Schrodinger book.
Kind of, but we haven't explained their. Okay, infirmary. We just kind of moved the book aside. All right, let's see who's in here. So all new conversations, which is kind of cool. Normally the old woman would be in here, but... So, this is the infirmary, huh?
Oh, Sigma.
Alice?
What's up with your face? You look like you just saw a roach. Are you still angry?
Of course. I'm teetering on the brink of the abyss, thanks to you.
I didn't have a choice. I'm just trying to get out of here like we all are.
And that's enough to justify screwing someone else over?
That's not what I meant, and you know it. If I'd known for sure that you were going to choose ally, then I would have chosen ally too.
Easy for you to say that now.
What? Am I such a horrible person for wanting to get out of here? I have to get out of here. There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes. I want to eat tons of delicious food and fall in love.
What an idiot.
Excuse me?
And I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
Look. Let me try this again. I'm frustrated, but there really is something important I have to do.
Which is? We haven't seen that before.
Avenge my father's murder. That's what I have to do.
What? Could you elaborate on that?
No, I couldn't. This isn't the kind of thing I should be telling people I don't even know.
Okay, so everyone's got some fucked up shit going on.
Fine. Yeah. Just tell me one thing. Does your father's murder have anything to do with us being trapped here?
I have no idea. As to why you're here, your guess is as good as mine. But it's possible that his death is connected to my abduction.
Meaning?
I was on their trail. I was tracking down the people who killed him.
How close were you?
I can't say, but it's possible that I was getting close enough that they decided something had to be done with me.
Are you a detective?
Well, I wouldn't really say I'm a detective. Not a bad guess, though. Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Well, I mean, you don't really have the detective look.
I didn't say I was a detective.
Then what are you? CIA?
No.
Fine. Well, whatever you are, you don't look like one.
That's fine. In my line of work, the less I look like what I am, the better. Better I keep them guessing.
She just looks like a Twitch streamer.
At this point,
Hey,
yeah.
what's the deal with you and Clover?
What's she got to do with anything?
Well, you know each other, right? I was thinking maybe you were related or worked together or something.
No. She has nothing to do with my work. She's just a friend that I met somewhere.
Where's somewhere?
In the middle of a desert.
That's pretty great.
Yes. But that's an awfully long story. Wait, hold on. Why am I the only person getting the 3rd degree? That doesn't seem fair to me. How about you guys give up a little personal information, too?
Do you remember anything from 999?
We'll start with you,
Out of
Ten
curiosity.
No.
Okay.
Who are you?
Just a garbage collector.
Any ties to Zero?
None.
What's your relationship with Quark? You two know each other, right?
Do I have to answer that?
Well, if you really don't want to, it's not like I can force you.
No. And I apologize, but I don't have anything to say about that subject. I mean, it's not like you told us everything either.
I see. Very well, then. Dio, it's your turn. What's your profession?
What's he gonna tell us?
Well, you're probably gonna think I'm full of shit, but I'm a circus ringleader.
I mean, he looks like one.
Yes. I mean, he may as well be. A ringleader?
Nope. I'm the real deal. I lead a company of about 50 people. We travel all over the world. It was my grandfather's grandfather who founded it, but my father died at a young age. I'm a 5th-generation ringleader.
He's so full of shit.
Well,
My
yeah.
old man was a trapeze artist. He tried to do this quadruple flip. Missed. Well, I guess he wasn't really young.
So stupid.
He was about 40.
An elephant sat on him.
He was pretty reckless for a guy that age.
You know, he had
Always
one of
talked
those
about how he
deaths
couldn't
where
let
his
the kids show him up.
head went up the ass of the elephant and he
Guess he just took
suffocated.
it too far.
I see. You lost your father too, then.
Yeah.
There's no old
God.
woman, so we're just talking about circus
Guess I got a
ringleaders.
little sappy there.
I don't know if I believe any of them. Like, Alice could be lying too, I guess.
Anyway, point is, I don't have any damn idea how I'm connected to Zero.
Well, we know Dio's real story because we got his
I got
ending.
grabbed
Yeah.
on the last night of one of our tour stops.
Okay.
I'd gone out to a couple bars and gotten shit-faced. On my way back to the caravan, this black van pulls up. Somebody grabs me and throws me inside. Before I can even get a look at them, they hit me with that gas and I'm out like a light. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the AB room.
No one's buying.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What a shit
enough
face.
about me. You still haven't heard your story, Sigma. Who are you?
I told you guys the first time we met. Don't you remember? I was on my way home from school, and when I got into my car, this white gas started pouring out of
Are you some
everywhere.
kind of doctor?
Huh? No, I'm still working on my degree. I'm shooting for a PhD, but I'm not quite there
I
yet.
guess you've been working on that for quite a while, huh?
That's funny. Yeah, I guess I have.
Can you think of anything that might connect you to any of this?
Believe me, I've thought about it, but I just keep drawing a
What
blank.
about Zero?
No
Do any of
idea.
the people here look familiar to you?
Nope. You're all strangers. Well, I guess I can't really say for sure about Kay. Since I haven't seen his face, I suppose it's possible he's someone I know.
Are you alright?
Until that amnesia clears up, I don't think we've got any way of knowing.
Come on. You know he's full of shit.
You still don't believe him?
Of course not.
Okay, well, Kay's a bit of a mystery, but what about some of the others? Clover, for instance. What does she
I
do?
think she's a student. At night, she's a waitress or a bartender or something.
She just turned 21. I don't think she could. Can you bartend if you're under
You
the
can
age of
bartend at
21?
Oh, I don't. You know, I've
She
seen it
just said
happen.
she just turned 21, so I don't think she's a bartender. But I don't
Yeah.
know. Fuck this.
What about Quark?
I don't really go to bars, so
Well, I guess he probably
I'm
doesn't.
the bartender
have a
in this
job.
house.
Oh. You tend to all the bars. Still in elementary school, right? Why is that
It's
funny?
nothing.
It's
Just
nothing.
forget about it.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right. Boy his age would be in elementary school.
Oh.
You really don't know much, do you? About Quark, I mean.
And if it makes you feel better, sure.
Tenmyoji's not revealing. He's not sharing things.
Well, I know a little about Luna.
Yeah.
I got her talking when we were in the infirmary. She says she's got some sort of medical license or something.
She's a nurse?
It could mean she's a doctor.
I don't know. She didn't say. Just going by how she looks, though, I guess nurse.
That leaves us with Phi. She's the most mysterious to me. What does a girl like that do?
You've been around her the most, Sigma. She told you anything?
Look, I just don't know, alright?
She hangs out at
It's
hipster
just kind of-
cafes in New York City.
There.
Yeah.
Like, I looked at you, and some part of my brain just said,
No.
that's Sigma.
No. It hurts.
Oh, I know. Look at us being all geriatric. Oh, are you okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's my really bad side.
Oh, I know the feeling. No, nothing in particular. Yeah. She's a real mystery, alright. I honestly know about as much as you do. So basically nothing. I didn't really realize until I said it. I'd spent hours with Vi, and yet I knew nothing about her except her name, and I only had her word that even that was the truth. Who was she really? The more I thought about it, the more suspicious she seemed. A fake detective, a waitress, a garbage collector, an elementary school kid, a nurse, and a circus ringleader, plus 2 total mysteries. What do we all have in common? I don't think Zero would just grab a bunch of people randomly.
There's no point to talking about this. We should just focus on getting out of here.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna go check on the others
Where do
then.
you plan on going?
Crew quarters. I think I'll head toward the crew
I
quarters.
see. Right. Later, bro.
Later, bro. Oh, he broed us.
Do not later bro me.
Okay.
We are not bros.
I headed out of the infirmary. Well, right now, Dio hasn't shown any that he's just been like, you know, he's been chill. We haven't found
I know too much.
Yeah, we know too much.
He has no right to later bro me.
Yeah, but there's no dead body that we've discovered yet, anyway.
I'm sure we will.
Crew quarters.
Oh, Sigma. Perfect timing.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
Yeah. Vi, Alice, and I went through all the rooms.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like a secret door or something?
If I had, you really think I wouldn't have told you?
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
Out of the ordinary? Oh,
What's this book?
huh. That's a book of Meowt cats.
A meowt?
Oh, sorry. It's just this thing. Oh, God, it's doing that again. It's just this thing that's happened to me ever since I was a kid. Whenever I start talking about cats, I start talking like one, because cats talk in puns.
Is this like
It doesn't really mean
plot
anything,
relevant?
though.
Is it
cat
plot
thing.
relevant? Does this cat thing have something to do with like plot that's going to be revealed later?
No, it's just dumb.
Okay,
It's just a dumb
alright.
thing they wrote in.
I'm just making sure.
Okay.
That's weird.
Look at Kay.
So what's the cat book about?
Oh, well, there's this quantum physics thought
That's my favorite
experiment
Kay face.
called Schrodinger's cat. Yeah, same. The book talks to me about
Oh,
it.
yes, I've heard about that. A cat is put in a box with a device that has a random chance to release a poison which will kill the cat. That means the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box. Something like that, right?
Meowby.
What?
I don't really know anything meowed it. I'm just telling you what Fi told
So
me.
it probably isn't gonna give us any hints then.
I love the puns.
Fork? You're doing it too.
Oops.
I think it's endearing.
No, it is. I'm just wondering if
It doesn't.
it's something I have to pay really close attention to.
That I'll say. I could safely tell you that you don't have to.
Okay.
Although when I first played it, I was really like overthinking all of it. But to spare you, because this game will confound you in other ways, I'm just gonna tell you don't have to worry about the puns. They're just goofy. But there are
I'm
other
certainly
things.
confounded.
There are other things you have to worry about, like the Schrodinger's cat and the prisoner's dilemma. Like there's
well,
a lot.
I kind of get where those are going, but
What do you mean?
You checked out the lounge with Clover and Temioji, and Quark was in the infirmary with Dio and Luna. Anything suspicious
Well,
there?
this whole facility is pretty suspicious, but I suppose that's not what you meant. Well, the puzzles in the lounge were lunar eclipse themed.
Lunar eclipse?
Yes. Apparently, there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse on December 31st, 2028. All the puzzles were related to that somehow.
Isn't that New Year's Eve?
I suppose it is. Well, I can't say I know what year or even what day it is, but Clover was saying something to that effect.
31st, huh?
in,
Yeah?
in one of the previous timelines, we saw Kay with an axe in his back,
Yes.
and it was covered in blood.
Yes.
So there is a human in there. He's not a robot.
Seems like that.
Okay. I think someone else, is, like one of these people, actually is a robot. Because the
that-
Cockney accent guy was
He
like, we can
implied
put
it,
like
yeah.
skin that even looks like skin. It's
Yeah.
got hairs, moles,
He
scars,
gave us that, yeah.
hair.
When this game gives you information like that, they want you working with it. So we can safely assume someone's
There is a
robot.
person in Kay's suit. He's not a robot because we saw him. That's something I meant to bring up in that
Oh,
last
is that he was
episode.
bleeding,
Yeah,
like
that
red.
the robot wouldn't bleed like that unless it's from Metal Gear.
Yeah. I'd be knocked out at dawn on the 25th, so the 31st would be 6 days after that. Lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. What did it have to do with any of this? Try as I might, I couldn't think of any way an eclipse could be connected to our abductions.
What about the infirmary, Quark? Did you find anything there?
Yeah, we did find something. Just one thing, though.
What was it?
You and Luna didn't tell you? Okay.
Nope.
I got it right here. Just a second.
Oh. Oh, okay. Reached into his pocket and pulled out what appeared to be a newspaper clipping. My throat began to tighten as I read it. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities. The Radical 6 virus... I'm going to actually go through this again because we haven't seen it in a while.
Okay.
Spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly
Oh my
advised.
god, it's so relevant.
It is.
It's
Isn't this
It
for
seems a little
real?
hard to believe.
It's hard to believe.
I wonder if
it
that
really
picked up on the
is
microphone.
Some kind of pandemic, though. That sounds like a pretty big deal.
It does.
There hasn't been anything on the news, though. This is the first time I've even heard the term Radical 6. Okay. Was that true, though? Was that really the first time I'd heard it? I could shake the feeling I'd heard Radical 6 somewhere before. But where? And why? So this is...
If it is true,
What is Quark's little pose there?
I think he needs to take a dump. So this
That's
is...
what you look like when you have to take a dump.
This path that we've taken, Sigma's the most, like, ungrounded. He's remembering things and seeing things both we haven't seen and technically he hasn't seen on these timelines. So that's the cool thing about this. Okay.
If we had started with this timeline, would he be having these realizations?
Yep.
Okay.
Raging on the other side of these walls. Clover's voice shattered the silence.
You guys! Hurry! You need to come with me!
Has something happened?
Yes! I mean, sort of. I mean, we found something. What did you find? It's horrible. It's really scary.
Horrible?
Never mind. Just shut up and follow me. You'll understand when you see it.
Where is it?
It's right over here in the next room.
Oh, dang.
Just follow me.
So there's
In the
something
next
in the
room.
next room. Yeah, the crew quarters. Clover was first into the room, followed quickly by me, Kay, and Quark.
It's gonna be that damn poster, isn't it?
She said nothing, just pointed under the bed. The three of us crouched down and followed her finger. There it was. There it is. From his flashback. What the hell is this?
I think it's a bomb.
So the last time we were seeing things in the crew quarters, it was dead bodies, but now we're seeing bombs. No way.
Well, the dead body can be in there while there's a bomb, right?
So, thank you, Sigma.
That's the question. Because so far, so now we've seen a bomb, but we didn't see the old woman. And now we're seeing a bomb, and it's normally Alice that's dead in the crew quarters. But Alice is, I mean...
By this point?
It depends.
I don't think so.
Sometimes it's by this point, but it's usually a little later.
What the
Goodbye.
Was the bomb there and they just didn't see it in the other timelines?
That's hard to say. We investigated the crew quarters, but we didn't find a bomb.
And now there's a bomb there?
There's a bomb. Now there is, but we just don't know when it was planted. That's part of the mystery.
Maybe we just didn't see it.
It's possible, because I didn't look under the beds.
Yeah,
Of course.
exactly.
The only trait thing was the beds pulled out. Like, we had to pull them out, so they were in the wall. Of course. It was the same bomb I'd seen in my vision. Then it hadn't been a hallucination. Had it actually been a premonition?
We need to tell everybody. No, it's all right. Luna's out rounding them up. They should be here in just a few seconds. See?
Where is it? Where's this bomb?
No sooner had she spoken the words than the rest of our fellow captives appeared. Luna pushed through them and pointed at the bomb.
There. You see?
Oh boy.
For several long moments, we just stared in silence. Slowly, we began to eye one another. Old suspicions suddenly reawakened. It was Fi who finally broke the silence.
Doesn't look like it has a timed detonator. There must be a remote somewhere.
You're right. It'll probably use an active button or switch of some sort, not a dead man switch. If we can get it, we should be safe as long as we don't press the button.
Who was the first person to find this?
Me and Luna. We found it while we were searching this room.
I thought you and Luna were in the lounge.
Well, yeah. We looked all over, but we couldn't find anything there. So we gave up on the lounge and came here.
I can confirm that. I wanted to look around the lounge some more, so I stayed back. You guys must have found it when you got here then?
Yes.
How did you know it was a bomb?
Well, I mean, I could tell just by looking at it.
Why?
Well, during my train...
Clover!
Clover's eyes widened and she clapped her hands over her mouth.
Anyway, this is definitely a bomb. I guarantee it.
Okay, so they're like
How do you know?
CIA agents or something.
Just do, okay?
You sounded pretty sure about the switch, too. How do you know all this?
Let's just say it's an occupational hazard.
What kind of occupation do you have?
I can't tell you that.
Spare me the bullshit. This isn't time for keeping secrets.
Please, just trust me. Look, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sure that's a bomb. And it's not just any kind of bomb.
Oh, this is
It's
important.
an antimatter bomb.
Antimatter.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Wait, you mean a bomb that uses annihilation energy?
Oh, you know what that is? Anyway, yes, you're right.
What's Anyhill Nation?
Oh my god.
I thought you'd know.
Huh? Why?
Well, your name is Quark. You do know what that means, right?
Yeah. Grandpa told me about it.
Grandpa told me that.
Elementary particle. One of the smallest bits of matter, but I don't really know anything else.
I see. Can you explain it to him, Tenmyoji?
Alright. Let's hear Tenmyoji's explanation of what annihilation energy and we get to particle physics. We get particle
nice.
physics 101.
Yeah, our next episode, we're gonna get lectured on
Particle physics and
all kinds of stuff.
antimatter and annihilation energy and
We're gonna get lectured on the Greek god Particles.
quarks and neutrinos and particlerinos and ripperinos.
Oh, Ripperino Timorino.